and welcome to this 15-minute beginner level total body workout. My name is Megan, and since this is a short workout, we're going to jump right into a quick warm-up. So we're going to start by taking our legs wide, a little wider than hip width apart, and we're going to put our hands on our hips, and we're just going to circle around. So we're going to go low, come back up, and go the other way. So you can go as low as you want. This is going to warm up our back, our legs, and our core. This is our last one. And now we're going to go ahead and reach overhead, alternating. This is really good for our arms, shoulders, and back. And we're going to go back to our wide leg circles. You can go ahead and include your arms in this if you want. Circle around. But this is optional. If you're feeling really tight, you might just want to stick to putting your hands on your hips. All right, give me 2 more. Great, and let's do our overhead reaches again. Give me 4 more. 3. This is 2. And this is 1. All right, so this workout is gonna be made of 3 short circuits where we do a lower body move followed by an upper body move. So our first circuit begins with squats. Now I have 2 of my light 20-pound bands here attached to the front of my board. The bands are optional. So our first move will be 10 squats. If you're using the bands, simply hold them up at your shoulders to add some resistance. And we'll be squatting starting now. Here we go for 10. We want to make sure our knees don't go over our toes. Keep that chest upright. And we have 3 more. 2 and 1. All right, good. Now we're going to step back to do our shoulder exercise. So with our bands in front, we're going to cross them over, and we're going to be doing an upright row. So standing up with our shoulders back, we're going to be pulling up like this and squeezing our shoulder blades together when we do that. Here we go for 10. 10. 9. 8. 7. 'If you can't pull them all the way up to your chest, that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go right back to our squats. So again, you can do this with the bands at your shoulders, or you can do them without. I'll do them without this time. Here we go. And 1. And 2. Now when I'm coming back up, I'm squeezing my glutes and making sure that I bring my hips all the way back up when I'm standing in that upright position. Give me 3 more. And last one. Good, now let's pick up those bands and go back into those upright shoulder rows. And here we go. 1, 2. Make sure you are bracing your core as you do this. That means holding those core and back muscles nice and tight. You don't want to lean back as you do this. We don't want to lean back at all. We want to stay upright. Give me 2 more. And last one. All right, now we're back to those squats again, with or without those bands. Here we go. If you can't go down so far on these because it's hurting your knees, just go down as far as you can, even if it's a small bend. Give me 3 more. And last one. Good, now let's step back to those upright rows one last time. Here we go. Really squeeze those shoulder blades when you come up. Three more. 2. And 1. All right, good. So now we're gonna move on to circuit number 2, which will be lunges followed by rows. So for our lunges, again, you have the option to keep those bands up at shoulder level. And we're simply going to lunge back, alternating legs. Again, you can do this without these bands if you would like. Here we go. So when we lunge, we want to make sure that our front knee isn't going over our toe. If these are difficult on your knees and you're simply stepping back into a slight bend, that's perfectly okay. Three more. And last one. All right, now we're gonna step back with our bands and we're gonna go into a slight bend. We want our knees slightly bent, our back straight but at an angle, and we're simply going to cross our bands. We're gonna row backwards like this, squeezing our shoulder blades. Here we go. Now this is gonna work your biceps and your back. You want to focus again on squeezing those back muscles as we pull back and keeping a tight core. Give me 3 more here. 2, and last one. All right, time for those lunges. Again, with or without those bands. If maybe balance is a little bit tricky for you with lunges, you can go ahead and hold on to something, a chair, a windowsill, whatever's nearby. And just like with the squats, we want to squeeze our glutes as we come up. Give me 2 more. Last one right here. And here we go. Let's pick up those bands and go back into our row. So we're gonna cross those bands, slight bend in the knee, back is flat, head is high. We're not gonna be looking down like this. We're not looking up like this. Here we go. Nice and controlled. We don't wanna jerk them back. Just 3 more. And last one. Great work. Here we go. Last set of lunges. And 1. And 2. Nice and strong. You got it. Three more. Power through. Last one. All right, let's step back into those rows. Cross those bands, slight bend, and let's row. Feel that back and those biceps getting nice and strong with this one. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are now on to our final circuit of this workout. We can put those bands down. We're not going to need them anymore. We're going to come down onto our backs to do some hip bridges to work our hamstrings and our glutes. All right, so come down. You can also do this on a mat if you would like to do that instead, but my NouFlex works just fine. And we're going to do some hip bridges. So squeezing your glutes, you're going to squeeze up into a bridge, try to get into a straight line, and come down. And up. Squeeze, 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 and come down. Now you want to make sure that your feet are pretty much below your knees. You don't want to be out here like this. That puts a lot of stress on your knees. All right. Give me 4 more. 2, and 1. Good, now we're gonna flip over onto our front side to work our triceps and chest, which is the only things that we haven't worked so far. So we're gonna do some kneeling push-ups. So you want to be in a straight line, as straight as you can be. And you wanna keep those hands basically below those shoulders. And we're gonna push down and come back up. Make sure you grip the floor with your fingertips. This will help take a lot of the stress off of your wrists. And even if you can't come down that far, even coming down just a little bit is a great workout. We have 2 more. Last one. All right, nice work. Let's give that upper body a break and go back into those hip bridges. All right, and up. Squeezing the glutes and back down. Now something to keep in mind, make sure your knees are not caving inward or outward. We want them to be parallel and stay straight with those feet. To activate those hamstrings, the back of our legs a little bit more, when you're in that upward position, imagine pulling your heels back towards your butt without actually moving them. This will engage those hamstring muscles. Give me 2 more. And last one. Good, now we're gonna come up and flip over onto our front side again to do those push-ups. If the push-ups on your knees are a little too easy for you, you can go ahead and bring them onto your feet. I will stay here on my knees. Here we go. And 1. And 2. Try to keep those elbows pretty close to your body. And try to keep that back in a straight line. We have 4 more. Again, just coming down a little bit is fine. If you want to do this, you can also just hold in a plank if you need to. Last one. All right, great work. We are on to our last set of this workout, and then we're gonna stretch. Nice job. Here we go for hip bridges. And up and down. Nice work. I know those glutes are burning by now, but you're getting stronger. Give me 2 more. And last one. Good. Flip over onto our stomach for our last set of push-ups. Nice and strong. You've got it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Grip the floor with those fingers. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Nice work. Shake them out. We're going to do a quick little stretch. Pull one arm across your chest. This will be great for your shoulders. You can also do this kneeling on the ground if you need to. And release. And let's switch sides. Good, let's do a quick quad stretch. You can hold on to something if you need to. You'll feel this right in front. And you can hold this a little bit longer after this workout, if you'd like to, as long as any other stretches that you feel will be useful to you. And release. All right, amazing work today. You got stronger, you got more flexible and mobile today. Thank you for working out with me, and I hope to see you again.